With his magical transformation complete, Lord Zorro has begun making plans for his entrance into society. Thankfully, his own self in this world is already dead. One less thing for him to deal with. Crossing realms is not as simple as walking through a portal. Marjorie is being a huge help, supplying him with information on the Queendom and the current Fey Court. Their own relationship is strange, twisted. They have no feelings for each other, but how else to satiate their emotional needs? The witch in Lord Zorro's company can't return to her lover at the castle. She's paranoid her mask will slip and her dark deed will be revealed. So each time, she comes back to the Purple Lord. The two mull on how best to present Lord Zorro to the realm, a wealthy lord in ownership of a small establishment. It makes sense for a member of nobility to seek trade in new queendoms. With hidden wealth Lord Zorro smuggled from his dimension, he has purchased a tavern on the other end of the valley. This is where he and Marjorie will throw their first event and introduce the Purple Lord to members of the Fey Court. With the invitations sent and the unlikely pair dressed, they head to the new establishment for the most important day of their lives. Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 3 Fairy Amazon Royal Saga with Lord Zorro and Marjorie. So before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are going to be having the party, celebration, ball, whatever you want to call it, that is going to introduce Lord Zorro Dragovic into Dragon Valley's society, because the only other Purple Lord everyone else knows is Lord Zane, who is currently dead. So let's have a look at the tavern that Lord Zorro is now the owner of, because that's kind of their excuse for why he's come here, like why this noble lord from another kingdom, another queendom possibly, has decided to settle down in Dragon Valley. They're not going to go into his history. He's a bit of a mysterious character, which is why everyone is surrounding him and so curious, because Lord Zane is dead, so who is this, right? Anyways, the excuse they come up with is that he is a noble kind of merchant lord who's decided to set up shop in Dragon Valley, and this is the tavern that he has purchased. It is called Farbray's Tavern. I got it off the exchange, and I'll put the creator in the description so you guys can go find that if you want and use it in your own games. But it's kind of like a cafeteria sort of lot, and we have a little cafe area here. You can buy things. We've got restrooms, of course, and I'm not entirely sure what this room is. Is this a kitchen? I think this is like a kitchen. This here is a kitchen, and then we have kind of like the bar area over here, and then you can go out these doors and you've got a really pretty deck, and you can kind of enjoy each other's company over here, but lots of spots for our Sims to sit down, so you can obviously host a lot of people. And this is kind of also like a opening party for the tavern. So Lord Zorro doesn't exactly know like the other ladies. I guess he knows a few of them. He's heard of Nessie and he's heard of Raven, but he doesn't know the other ladies, right? I think with Lord Zorro, maybe he's heard so much about, I don't know why Nessie, but Nessie and Raven, that it feels as though he knows them, but he really doesn't. He and Marjorie, however, are romantically involved now, like we kind of saw in the beginning. Them staying with each other, spending time with each other, Marjorie being kind of scared to go to the castle right now, like before this party, in case she lets something slip and is misunderstood. She's very paranoid, so obviously she's not going out of the home, at least not until this point. And oh my goodness, why is she thinking about babies and trying to puke? Are you telling us something? But they have not woohooed or anything like that. They are both flirty as well, though, so it kind of makes sense that being stuck in a home together, eventually they would turn to each other. Now, what I'm worried about is that they are very much, you know, flirting with each other, but they have to tone it down. They really have to tone it down, because Raven's going to be invited to this occasion. She's going to be invited to this party, and we don't want an issue between all of these Sims, right? We don't want that to happen. Because if Raven finds out, who knows how she's going to act like. But before we get this party started and kind of dive in, look at Prince Malik, guys. So since we have last been with the royal court, Prince Malik has aged up into a young adult, and I've given him a makeover. So let's just take a quick look at him. He's like the second youngest son of the queen. I went with like a wildflowers kind of theme for his color scheme, but look at him. Now, unfortunately, he's got this disgusting sewage brown hair, but I'm not going to change it. I will leave it be. But he looks pretty cool, doesn't he? He looks awesome. I mean, all the sons, all the princes look attractive, which is really cool to me because they are princes and they should be attractive. But that is just too good. And then we have Cain. I really like Cain as well. Look at Cain. Look at Cain. I mean, two different brothers, but they both look so attractive. He's got like bright green eyes and blue hair. Actually, guys, I don't think I've asked you guys this, and maybe not, maybe not. I won't ask until, yeah, I think I'll wait until all the princes have become young adults. I think we still have Draco left, and they all get makeovers, and then I'll kind of ask. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get Marjorie. And don't leave the date. I want to end the date, but I don't want them to leave the date. I guess wherever they are is going to be a date. Oh well. We're going to throw an event. Let's go ahead. I hope we can throw a party here. I haven't checked whether or not we can. Let's hope we can. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But, yep, thank goodness. So we're going to have exclusive access. Let's go on in, and yep, destination party, formal attire, 12 p.m. You're gonna invite Lady Delaney, Lady Sparrow, sorry, Lady Nessie, Raven, Lady Morrigan, Morida, Lady Nawala, Celine, Princess Snow, Queen Ivy. Essentially, Marjorie knows no one except the royal court, and she has been there like several times. The only time she stopped going over is after she opened the portal, of course, which is now closed. But, yeah, she opened it once, and the only one who came through was Lord Zane. So, okay. Pod has been sent, or the invitations have been sent, and everyone's going to start trickling in. No doubt they're all going to be curious about who this Lord Zorro is, and the fact that he looks so similar to Lord Zane and so familiar, but no, I think Marjorie is going to be convincing everyone, essentially, that, I mean, they're not going to have anything to be suspicious of, right? He doesn't have the red wings. He's got, like, a different kind of, he's got a different scheme, and he just doesn't seem as intense. He's cheeky, but he doesn't seem nearly as intense as Lord Zane. And it's kind of like that Superman thing where he has like one curl and then they can't tell it's him. He's gone through a magical transformation, so they can see similarities, but I'm sure whatever magic that Marjorie has used on him to transform him, part of that is kind of making people think that minute differences are a big deal and that it's like enough to not be the same person, if that makes sense. So I didn't want to lose the essence of Lord Zane because, you know, we loved Lord Zane for a reason. I don't think we need a whole new character. So there we go. But everyone's going to start coming, and first guest has arrived. Oh, here comes Nawala. it seems as though for the most part, everyone is kind of very interested in Lord Zorro more than anything else. And Zorro, look at him. He's already harassing his own barista and bartender. What a nice dude. What a nice dude. Okay, Nessie's wanting to talk to him, and so is the Queen. Look at these guys. Okay, everyone is meeting him. Also, let's just quickly take a look at his formal wear. I think he looks so cool. And also Marjorie. I don't think we've ever seen her formal wear because I'm not sure she's been invited to a formal event. But look at how pretty she looks. She looks wonderful. Now, interesting thing. In her formal wear, she doesn't really have any pink going on. And normally in her like everyday look, I think we talked about this when we first saw her with Raven, is that she does have bits of pink and green in her attire to kind of mirror the fact that she's dedicated to Raven and, you know, she wears Raven's colors, but she's not really wearing any pink here, but she is wearing quite a bit of blue. And right now, blue is kind of Lord Zorro's color. So I think that's so cool. Maybe even the fact that she would have modeled or done his transformation a little bit based on herself, so that he's wearing the blue because of her. Here comes Raven though. Raven's been wanting to know where Marjorie has been and what's going on with Marjorie for like a long time, because just before she opened the portal, they were going on a lot of dates. Even though it was at the library and, you know, Marjorie was busy with the history books, they were still going on a lot of dates, and then suddenly she just disappeared. And I think just before we started the party, like when this episode began, Marjorie was on the phone with someone and she was actually talking to Raven, who called to check up on her. So fingers crossed nothing goes awry with all of our Sims here and we don't have like a fight or anything because of any cheating. But okay, looks as though Nessie is kind of enraptured with Lord Zorro, like she finds him very attractive, which I'm sure the ladies will. But look, he was so smart, he went and talked to the Minister and Ivy first of all, because I think he knows that Queen Ivy, obviously, is probably the biggest one he has to worry about, because she has all the fairies under her control and Dragon Valley is essentially her realm. But also the Minister, because any news that goes out about Lord Zorro would go from the Minister. And okay, well, that didn't work out too well. You were going so good. I don't know why you were being all mean to her or tricking her and stuff. Okay, now he's gonna be cheeky with Raven. But if you're throwing an event like this where you want people to know your identity as Lord Zorro Dragovic, then you want to be talking to the Minister, because she's the one who's essentially going to disperse this information throughout the realm. So he's smart, he's going to the right people, he's also going to Raven. I'm sure he would want to play a trick on Raven, probably because, not necessarily due to the fact that he's possessive. I don't think he would be possessive of Marjorie. I think it's more that right now, since Marjorie is involved with Raven, which he knows about, but she's also involved with Lord Zorro now, her loyalties could be split between them, and I don't think he wants that. I don't think he likes that either. But look at him. He wants to woohoo with Marjorie, so that is on his mind, but they have not done anything of this sort just yet. As for Marjorie, she hasn't had really any other whims to do with anyone else. Okay, she's over here communicating with Nessie. I'm just finding this so interesting to see who he talks to. And oh look, he's sitting next to Celine, which, interesting thing, he has not talked to Celine at all. At all. And in his world, like the realm that he comes from, he never ended up kidnapping Celine, but that doesn't mean he wasn't interested in her. Remember, there's only minute differences in certain things that happened and certain decisions they made, but not like drastically different ones. So I think he would still be intrigued in Celine, but he hasn't made any motions to talk to her, and I wonder why that is. Definitely before he came here, like part of his, young adult days growing up would have been this obsession and fascination with Celine, even the dimension that he comes from. But he hasn't made any motions to talk to her. He's been steering clear of her this entire time. He's been more focused on Nessie and the Queen. Okay, where did he go? He's still over here. Okay, he's focusing on the queen. Okay, now he's playing a trick on Lady Morrigan. Seriously, dude, you shouldn't be playing tricks on everyone. You should be trying to make a good impression on our fairies so that they don't, like, throw you into prison. Or they don't start questioning where they shouldn't. Okay, well, I guess he is evil and, you know, he's gonna go ahead and he's starstruck as well. Look, you're just irritating everyone. Zorro, you're just irritating everyone. He's not trying to irritate Celine though, so that's kind of interesting. So who has he met? He has met Celine. He has introduced himself to Celine. He's met Queen Ivy, Lady Nessie. Who else? He's met Morrigan, Raven. He's met... Well, he hasn't met Morida. They're strangers. So those are all the Sims that he's met. Morid is a stranger, Nuala, Sparrow, and Princess Snow. Okay. And now he's listening to Nessie. Okay, okay. She's telling him about the baby girl? Her baby girl? Maybe her newest child? Oh! I just realized we have all the court over here, but we didn't invite Azalea because I don't know if Marjorie knows Azalea. She only aged up recently. Oh, she wants to have a great date with Zorro. Wow. She wants to have a great date with Zorro, so... Okay. Hopefully this is a good date. I don't think she's flirted with Raven at all. I don't think so. Yeah. She chatted with Raven in the beginning when Raven came to her, I think just to let her know nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I'm just, I'm busy. I'm busy with things. But she's being very vague. Raven's been watching her, I can see, like throughout the party. She's been taking some time to, you know, from the corner of her eye, watch Marjorie. But Marjorie hasn't made an effort to come and talk to her. So I wonder how she feels about that. She's leaving now. No doubt taking note. I don't know, how do you think Raven would feel that Marjorie's been missing and then suddenly she, like, throws a party with this new character in town called Lord Zorro Dragovic, who owns this tavern, and obviously they haven't told the Sims that they live together just yet. I don't think that's something they would have done. Yeah. I think she's just attended this party and told everyone that, you know, this is her new friend in town, and she's just here to help him make some acquaintances and some connections. But I don't think, yeah, I don't think they've gone ahead and told everyone. Obviously, they live together. That's one of the reasons why he purchased a tavern all the way on the other side of the valley, away from the island they live on, so that attention doesn't go there. But that's what's been going on with them. Okay, Snow gonna hang around. I think Princess Snow's gonna hang around. Yeah, okay, look. Marjorie's been getting some positive, like some positive talk around town, some renown. So that's really good. She's a 2-star. Yeah, she's got 2 renown now, which is pretty cool. I wonder why Princess Snow is sticking around, because the rest of her family members, they've gone home. Huh. Well, Zorro's looking at her. Zorro, you better not start getting ideas. Don't get ideas about our princess. She already has issues, okay? Princess Snow has a ton of issues. We don't need you to add to them by going ahead and doing anything to her. Yeah. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's just not go there at all. And Princess, you're like a teen. You shouldn't even be here at the bar. Really, you should go back to the castle. It's not safe for you to be out and about, Princess Snow. Really, it is not. It's 6 p.m. It's not curfew time just yet, but I don't think she should be at this tavern. I mean, if she became a bit of a regular, that would be interesting. Because I don't know if Zorro would frequent this place quite a bit as well. But yeah, guys, let me know how you think Raven feels about this whole thing. Do you reckon she feels jealous, maybe? Or she doesn't care because she's so self-absorbed? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. And I don't think Marjorie and Zorro would want to leave the tavern if Princess Snow is here for whatever reason. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. He's walking back and forth. He's looking at the princess. Kind of seems interested in what she's doing. But I think since this is his establishment and he's been hosting everyone, he probably is going to wait until they all leave before he kind of is done with the night. Princess Snow. Princess Snow. When are you going home? When are you going home, honey? You should probably go. Now she's talking about a baby girl. Maybe because she's like the only baby girl that the queen has ever had, and she's a lucky clover. She's special. She's a special leaf in the royal book of history. Okay, what's this? Impress Snow Verdington, and guys, he wants to impress Celine, and he wants to impress Princess Snow. Okay, okay. How are we gonna impress her? Let's do an amusing greet. Amusing greet. Look at him. He's wanting to impress Celine. He like barely talked to her, Celine. I didn't even see him talk to her at all, but he obviously still thinks about her because he wants to impress her as Lord Zorro. And then Princess Snow, because I don't think he saw Princess Snow at that time. Like back then, Princess Snow kind of wasn't really in the picture. Okay, now she's leaving. Now she's going, but she stuck around long enough for Zorro to know what exactly he wants to do. He wants to be, you know, getting closer to some of the other ladies that we have in the castle. Okay, Marjorie's party was awesome, verging on epic. Sims all around town will be talking about this one for years, and that's exactly what these two want. They want everyone in town to know who Lord Zorro Dragovic is, and this way nobody's going to question his identity and what he's doing around here. And nobody knows where he lives. I don't think that's something they're going to divulge, obviously, because of their circumstance. If anything, people will know, like, if you want to find Lord Zorro, then you just go to Farbray's Tavern, because he owns the tavern and most likely he's going to be there. They don't know where he goes before or after that, if he's outside of that area, but they just know most of the time he's going to be here. So if you just want to see him, come to Farbray's Tavern. And now I think Marjorie also feels a big sigh of relief because she can kind of, you know, return to seeing Raven again if she wants. She can see Raven again without feeling guilty and without worrying that she's going to let something slip because she's not hiding Lord Zorro anymore. But okay guys, I think we're going to have a bit of a short episode for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And I think next time, maybe I'll return to the castle, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll leave these guys be and I'll return to the castle so we can see our court members again, check out what they're up to. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.